Lord, take me away from all the people that ain't trying to help make me away. I told my mama no more struggling, it's gonna be okay. Yeah, I was hustling in them streets trying to make me away.
Oh my gosh, it's your boy Young Raw, and I'm here with another video. And in this video, I don't really have a face cam. In this video, as y'all can see by the thumbnail, this is a comparison video. It's kind of like news and how I feel about what's going on right now between NBA Live and NBA2K18, right? And normally, this is my first time actually bringing news to like my channel, you know what I mean? I don't really talk about what's going on in the community. I just play the game, I make little montages, I get game clips, I talk over them and stuff. I don't normally talk about what's going on in these communities and stuff. I try not to get too in depth about how I feel, but I guess it's kind of inevitable at this point, because I'm just literally on Twitter and stuff. I got social media and I'm literally watching everything that's going on. And me being a person who avidly watches YouTube and stuff, it's kind of hard not to talk about it, especially if I have the platform in order to talk about it. I have my own channel. I can basically do whatever I want with this channel. It's kind of hard not to talk about this, right? So let's get right into this. All right, so what I've basically been hearing about and what I've been seeing with my own eyes is just like a war, which we knew this was gonna come, especially because NBA Live took this hiatus. Like, they didn't come out with the game NBA Live 17. They postponed that, so we knew NBA Live had to come out with something crazy if they're gonna spend like a whole 2 years and on one game, and them hitting us with the WNBA and the NBA combining, that's some heat. That's something that's never been done before in a basketball game. And I feel like NBA Live is on the right path to being becoming a great franchise again. You know what I mean? Like I said, that was really a shocker, when I seen that I could play as Skylar Diggins, but they did say it won't be available online. So I don't know if that means you can't become a girl character. If that is the case, I feel like NBA Live is kind of backtracking in that aspect. If you could play as a girl character and stuff, they would have probably had a 1-up on 2K, and I feel like it probably would have helped their brand. But like I said, NBA Live, they still have work to do, I guess. So in regards to having a game where you could play as a female, I mean, it's still work. It's a work in progress, but they still got the right idea. You know what I mean? Now that you can play in the NBA, the WNBA on the game, now they can probably introduce WNBA My Career. I know it would be a lot different. That's why I see what NBA Live means. But I feel like they had 2 years, and they had a little more than that, because I'm pretty sure while they was working on NBA Live 16 and getting ready to release that, they were still working on NBA Live as a general, even if it wasn't necessarily NBA Live 18. Maybe they were thinking about making a 17, but when they made the decision not to release it, I'm pretty sure they knew they wasn't gonna come out with a 17. So they had all of this time, I guess it would be way harder to incorporate a women's My Career mode as well. So I see what they mean in that term. But I just feel like, well, why introduce the WNBA if you're not going to be able to play as a female character? In terms of the basketball, gaming aspect, I feel like it's a lot of females who would like to be females. And I see what they doing. They trying to trying to throw shots at NBA 2K. You know, low key they trying to just throw shots like, oh y'all ain't do this with y'all game yet, and that's your whole community been asking for this. So we gonna do what your community is asking for, you know. And that, I guess that's what draws the attention of a lot more 2K players. I feel like NBA Live and NBA 2K kind of share the community in terms of that, like EA and 2K. But as well, 2K, you know, they doing some things, and we've been hearing some things going on where they're kind of like piggybacking off of NBA Live, like with the new shot meter. Of course, it's not the same shot meter, but the fact that they put it on the side, like 2K was kind of known for having a shot meter under your player. It was kind of no need to change that, to be honest with you. You know, I feel like 2K was just kind of just being a little extra in terms of that. Like the little color thing is cool, but where's the, like, they spending time on little things like these when they could actually be spending time on doing things like maybe possibly open world type of environments for 2K, and you know, bringing female characters in the WNBA instead of working on changing like the color of your shot meter. No one really cares about that. I'm pretty sure we've all been fine with the little white release or even the yellow release. Like they just doing a lot extra when they could be using that time in order to make something actually useful out the game. Like 2K made Mafia. I'm pretty sure Mafia is an open world game. I'm pretty sure they can incorporate some type of open world experience with 2K that will make this game way more fun, way more interactive via My Career. They could even expand on the My Career. You know, they could have some collaborations between our past My Career players. You know, ideas like that would make the game so much fun. But because NBA 2K does not have that competition that would make them want to do something like that, they just figure, you know, we're gonna copy and paste the same game with a few changes. You know, we're gonna throw the shot meter on the side of their face. We're gonna give them a little color change. We don't even know what's coming in terms of My Career, but I'm just hoping like it's something that we've never seen before. Because if we just gonna keep getting these little storylines and stuff, after a while it's just gonna get boring. You know what I mean? We have to be able to do something different. Like they were on the right path with NBA 2K 14 and NBA 2K16 when they showed your My Career player driving around, you know, or with the parks. You know, you were able to drive to the park and you were able to drive to an NBA game. Now it's just like they kind of backtracking. You know, you just teleport around and stuff. I feel like if they keep going in that direction, they will not be touchable. I'm telling you, 2K just keeps sleeping so much, and NBA Live going end up creeping around and just swooping in and taking all of their money. You feel me? It's easy for NBA Live. Like, it's not easy, but if NBA Live play their cards right, they could really be giving 2K real competition. Like, you know, they could possibly give them a run for their money, and 2K gonna end up regretting it. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, like, this little war or beef between the two, I see, like, you know, 2K is kind of treating NBA Live like the little brother in the situation, even though NBA Live has been in business way longer. But, you know, it's just like, in my eyes, I see this could possibly really be something very long lasting. Like, it can be very interesting, but it's depending on how they play their cards, you know. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. You know, this is a little news thing, and you know, if you did, please like, share, and subscribe, and peace.